Okay, students, good morning. Good morning, one and all. So, we are discussing the triangle chapter, right? So, yesterday we learned many topics related to triangles. So, we have discussed the basics of triangles and definitions of triangles in that basics part we discussed yesterday. And also, so we are discussing actually criteria of congruency of triangles. So, the main topic is congruency of triangles. So yesterday we discussed actually congruency of triangles, congruent figures. 28. Who's that? Wait. 28. Okay, sorry, 28 students. Now, who's that entered now? Raise your hands. Raise your hand first. It's okay, afterwards I'll see. Okay, 28. You just maintain that one. See, congruency, criteria of congruency of triangles, congruent figures. So, two figures having the same shape and same size are called as congruent figures. So, we are discussing congruency of triangles. So, criteria of congruency of triangles. See, congruent triangles are having the three corresponding sides are equal and three corresponding angles are equal. So total 6. In that, in criteria of congruency of triangle, we are using only 3. Yesterday we have discussed one first criteria of congruency of triangle. So which is that first criteria of congruency of triangle? Yesterday we discussed SAS congruency criteria. Right now, SAS congruency criteria we discussed yesterday. So, can anyone define SAS congruency criteria once? Who is ready to give the definition for SAS congruency criteria? Yes? Who is going to define SAS congruency criteria? Yes, yes. Yesterday we discussed first one. SAS congruency criteria. Who is going to discuss? Explain. Okay, yes, many students, not many. Okay. Diksha. 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 Definition of SAS congruency of triangles.
Two triangles are congruent if two sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to two sides and the included angle of the other triangle.
Yes, very good, Diksha. Two triangles are said to be congruent if two sides and included angle of one triangle equal to two sides and included angle of the other triangle, then the two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. This is actually SAS congruency criteria. Yesterday we discussed this one, SAS. So this is, we can take SAS only. We cannot take SSA or ASS. So we cannot take this congruency rule. Is that clear? Only we have to take SAS congruency rule. Side, angle, side. Side, two sides and one included angle. That included word is very important. So using that SAS congruency rule, yesterday we worked out one example problem. No? So another example problem is there. First, let us discuss that another one example problem. Then we'll move to another one criteria of congruency of triangle. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the second example problem related to SAS congruency criteria. So you have the if you have the textbook, you can see the problem. The question is like this. Example 2 problem. AB is a line segment and line L is its perpendicular bisector. Okay, AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment and L is its perpendicular bisector. L is its perpendicular bisector. If a point P lies on L, if a point P lies on L, show that P is equidistant from A and B. If a point lies on if a point P lies on L, show that that point P is equidistant from A and B. So we have to choose the point P here. Okay, point P lies on L. The question is this much only. AB is the line segment. That L is a perpendicular bisector of that line segment. That P point is lies on L. P point lies on L. P point is lying on L. What we have to show here? We have to show that this P is equidistant from A and B. In the sense, we have to join this PA and PB. Okay, so we have to show that this point P is equally distant from P to A and P to B. So what we have to prove here? What we have to prove here? PA is equal to PB we have to prove. Okay, so this is the question actually. This is the question. So which method we have to apply here? First, let us write the given data. What we have to write in the given data? What we can write in the given data? L is the perpendicular bisector of AB line segment. L is the perpendicular bisector in the sense here we'll get one point. No, let us mark this point as C. Okay, now tell me fast. What we can write it in the given part? What we can take in the given part? L is the perpendicular bisector of AB. It is given. Can I take like that only? Yes, I will take like that only. L is a perpendicular bisector of AB line segment. AB line segment. This is a given data. So what we have to prove here? To prove is that point P lies on L, no? That is equidistant from A point and B point. In the sense, we have to show that PA is equal to PB. One left. Who's that? It's okay. Afterwards, first I'll complete this problem. Okay. PA is equal to PB. This PA length which is equal to PB length we have to show. PA length which is equal to PB length we have to show. Okay. So let us start the proof. So PA is equal to PB is our target. Which concept we can use here? Tell me fast. Which concept we can use to show that PA is equal to PB? So our target is PA is equal to PB. How can we say that this PA is equal to PB? Fatafat. Are you getting the idea of the problem, students? SAS rule. SAS rule. So using SAS rule, we can say that the two triangles. Are you observing the two triangles here? Triangle PCA and triangle PCB. Using SAS congruency rule, first we have to show the congruency of these two triangles. Next, what we can do to solve that PA is equal to PB? So SAS rule and CPCT. CPCT of the congruent triangles. Very simple, very good. Thank you so much. Okay, first we'll choose the two triangle and we'll prove the congruency of that two triangles. So in a triangle, let us name the triangle. In a triangle PAC and in a triangle PBC. In a triangle PAC and in a triangle PBC. Okay, in a triangle PAC and in a triangle PBC. So now we have only SAS congruency rule. Can you apply SAS congruency rule? Yes. Which is the first data? Tell me fatafat. In PAC and PBC, which concepts we can match? PAC and PBC. Which concepts we can match here? Fatafat. Yes, yes. You are telling yes, yes. Which is the first side? Which is the first set of corresponding side? Yes, you are not actively participating today. See here, this PC, AC. So which side? AC is equal to BC. Yes. So all are sending that AC is equal to BC because L is the perpendicular bisector. Their bisector word is there. Perpendicular bisector of BC in the sense AC which is equal to BC. No? Yes, AC which is equal to BC. First step is AC which is equal to BC. It is given. AC which is equal to BC, it is given. S is over. Now, perpendicular word is there. Perpendicular bisector. Then angle PCA is equal to angle PCB, no? Yes, angle PCA which is equal to angle PCB. Okay, it is also given. What is given actually? L is the perpendicular bisector of, yes, L is the perpendicular bisector of AB line. So that's why angle PCA is equal to angle PCB, both are 90 degree. Next, PC is equal to PC common. See, this PC is common for both the triangle. Can we write it as PC is equal to PC? Yes, PC is equal to PC. Reason is common. If we have common side for both the triangle, so we have to write that in the form of PC is equal to PC. Reason is common. Okay. Therefore, triangle PAC congruence to triangle PBC. Triangle PAC is congruence to triangle PBC. According to which congruency rule? SAS congruency rule. Got the idea? Yes, yes. Just observe the diagram. Side, included angle, side. Side, angle, side of this triangle. Therefore, the two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. Now, what we can write? Therefore, what we can write actually? CPCT. This PA and PB. PA and PB are the remaining sides of the congruent triangles. No, corresponding parts of the congruent triangles are equal. Here for SAS rule, we used this side and this angle. So remaining is this side which is equal to this angle is equal to this, and this angle is equal to this, right now. So these are called as CPCT, but we need only one CPCT, that is PA is equal to PB. So PA which is equal to PB, CPCT. What is the reason CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are always equal. So PA is equal to PB. What it indicates actually? P lies, okay, P is equidistant from the points A and B. So therefore, P is equidistant from A and B. P is equidistant from A and B. Got the idea of this problem, students? See, directly they will not give through the congruency. So you have to think. So they have given actually show that P is equidistant from A and B. So you have to think. So by saying the congruency, we can reach the proof by using the CPCT. Which congruency rule is available here? That you have to think when the question is given for you. Is that clear, students? So this is about the problem. Example 2. Is that clear? Yes. Can we move further now? Yes, let us move to the next criteria of congruency. So we'll move to next criteria of congruency. Yes. So which is the next criteria of congruency? Second one. First we used, okay, so first we used SAS congruency criteria. Now, so now we are going to use another one criteria of congruency, which is that one. Let us see. Let us consider ABC triangle and PQR triangle. So 60 degree, 60 degree. Here we'll mark 45 degree, 45. Okay. So now you just observe the two triangles. Yes. Two triangles, ABC and PQR. So what we are observing here is this angle ABC is equal to angle PQR, 60, 60. Next, BC side equal to QR side, 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter. Then angle ACB, which is equal to angle PRQ. Both are 45 degree, 45 degree. Is that clear? Now, are you observing any criteria? Which criteria? A, yes, A. A, yes, A. But you have to notice one thing. Here, ASA in the form of, see this ASA. Two angles and one included side. Two angles and one included side. See here, two angles and one included side only now we are covering ASA. If you are going to apply ASA, you have to check the figure that two angles and one included angle. So, two angles and one included side is equal to the two angles and included side of the other triangle. Then the two triangles are said to be congruent to each other according to ASA congruency rule. Now, I want to clarify one thing. ASA, you can also take this ASA as AAS also. Is that clear? So you can take AAS also. This is right condition. AAS. Any two angles and one side. Okay. Any two angles and one side of one triangle which is equal to any two angles and one side of the other triangle. Then also the two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. Is that clear, student? This is ASA. This ASA sometimes, so you may have to use AAS also. AAS also. These are the second criteria of congruency triangle. ASA criteria. Angle, side, angle. Okay, angle, side, angle of one triangle which is equal to the angle, side, angle of the other triangle. Then according to ASA congruency criteria, okay, according to ASA congruency criteria, we can say that the two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. Can we write the definition of this ASA congruency criteria? Yes. So definition is like this. Like yesterday, we have to write the definition. Two triangles are congruent. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and included side of one triangle, okay, so equal to two angles and included side of other triangle. Okay, so two triangles are congruent if two angles and included side of one triangle equal to two angles and included side of other triangle, then two triangles are said to be congruent. Okay, then two triangles are said to be, congruent. Is that clear, students? Two triangles are said to be congruent if two angles and one included side of one triangle equal to two angles and included side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are said to be congruent according to ASA. So I told no, ASA we can take in the form of AAS also. Then how can you define this AAS congruency criteria? Simple, like this only. two triangles are congruent if any two angles and side of one triangle which is equal to any two angles and side of the other triangle, then according to AAS congruency criteria, the two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. Is that clear, students? This is about the second criteria of the congruency of triangle. Like SAS only, this is ASA. There we are choosing two sides and one included angle. So in this we are choosing two angles and included side. Only for the few cases we are going to use this AAS also. That also true. Okay, that also hold actually. So this is about the ASA congruency criteria. So can we work out one problem related to ASA criteria so that we can discuss the first exercise with the help of this SAS and ASA. So now let us see the third example problem. So the third example problem we have to see now. This is about the definition of ASA congruency criteria. So now we'll discuss one problem related to this ASA congruency criteria. See here, I'll read the question first. Line segment AB, okay, line segment AB is parallel to another line segment CD. So let us draw the diagram first. Okay, this is CD, this is AB, O. Okay, see here, I'll read the question. So if you are having textbook with you, you can see that one. Example 3 problem. We are discussing example 3 here. Okay, see line segment AB is parallel to another line segment CD. This AB line is parallel to CD. This is given in the question only. Okay, O is the midpoint of AD. One more data is given. This O is the midpoint of AD. O is the midpoint of AD. Show that. What we have to show here? First, I'll write the question here to prove. To prove here. So let us write in the form of to prove. What we have to show here? Show that triangle AOB is congruent to triangle DOC. This is the first question actually. Triangle AOB congruent to triangle DOC we have to show. Second one, O is also the midpoint of. O is also the midpoint of. O is also the midpoint of BC. O is also the midpoint of BC we have to show. Actually, what is given? O is the midpoint of AD condition is given. We have to show that O is the midpoint of BC also. In the sense, OC which is equal to OB we have to show. So, when we can say that O is the midpoint of BC, when we prove that OC is equal to OB, we can say that O is the midpoint of BC. Is that clear, students? See, now what we have to do here, first one, triangle AOB. Are you observing triangle AOB? This triangle AOB is congruent to this triangle COD we have to show. So, that is the first target. Okay, so let us start the proof. So if you want to write given data, you can write the given data for the help. Okay, let us write the given. If you want, you can write the given. What is given here? O is the midpoint of AD. O is the midpoint of AD in the sense AO is equal to DO. This is given actually, first condition. Then AB line is parallel to CD line condition is there. AB parallel to CD. These two data are given data. Using this given data, we have to show that triangle AOB is congruent to triangle DOC and O is also the midpoint of BC. Okay, so first let us concentrate on this proof. Okay, proof. So first, triangle AOB and triangle DOC we have to prove the congruency. Now you have got the idea of congruency using congruency criteria now? Yes. What is the first step? In a triangle, which two triangles we are going to prove the congruency? That two triangles we have to name here. In a triangle AOB and in a triangle DOC. in triangle AOB and in triangle DOC. So now we have to match. Okay, so that corresponding sides or corresponding angles we have to take here. So what is given actually? Something is given. What is given? AB parallel to CD condition is there. Whenever the parallel condition is there, so we can use here. So are you observing Z shape? Huh? One left. Who's that? Let us see. Okay. See here. AB line is parallel to CD line. Parallel line condition is there in the sense we can use pair of alternate angle. Are you observing the Z shape there? Yes. See, this side is equal to this. It is given. So it is clearly given. O is a midpoint of AD in the sense this side is equal to this. Now, are you observing this Z shape? Yes. Can I say that this angle is equal to this angle? Yes, because the lines are parallel now. But while writing, we have to be careful. First is AOB triangle. In AOB triangle, which angle? Angle OAB. Angle OAB is equal to angle ODC. Or we can write CDO also. Angle ODC. Pair of interior alternate angles. See, interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. What is the reason to take this angle? Interior alternate angles, because AB parallel to CD condition is given. Is that clear? So if AB is parallel to CD, condition is not there. So by looking the diagram, we are observing Z shape, Mataji. That's why we are choosing alternate angle. That is wrong actually. So you have to see whether the parallel line condition is given or not. Here the parallel line condition is given. That's why we are using that AB. So parallel line alternate angle. First IA oval. Okay. Next another one. Which concept we can use here? This DO is equal to AO, no, because O is the midpoint of AD. So that we can take AO is equal to OD. O is the midpoint of, what is the reason to write this one? O is the midpoint of AD. O is the midpoint of AD. AO is equal to OD. AO is equal to OD. It is given. AO is equal to OD. A, yes. One more A we can get now. Which angle? Which angle we can take? Huh? Which angle we can take? So one more we can observe now. Ulta Z shape. So we have ASA congruency rule, or we have AAS also. Any one you can use. So for that, can I use this one? So can I use this one? Angle DCO is equal to angle OBA. Yes, angle OBA is equal to angle OBA is equal to angle OCD. Again, interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. So here we applied, actually we covered one angle is here, one side is here, another angle is here. Two angles and one side here. Is that clear? Two angles and one side. Two angles and one side. This is not an included side. That's why, which congruency rule here? Therefore, triangle AOB congruence to triangle DOC. Which congruency rule we applied here? AAS congruency rule. Here we used AAS. Here we used actually given data. Given, AB parallel to CD. So that AB parallel to CD condition na complete agi use ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹೇಗೆ? So by using the pair of interior alternate angle and one midpoint condition is given actually. So AOB is ODC, AOB which is equal to ODC, one pair of interior alternate angles. Then AO is equal to OD because O is the midpoint of AD, it is given. Then OBA is equal to OCD, interior alternate angles. Therefore, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle DOC according to AAS criteria. See here, now these two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. Now, So first part is over. Second question. What is that second question? O is also the midpoint of BC. Yes, now in CPCT, can we say that this side is equal to this? Anyhow, this side is equal to this, it is given. Already these two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. If this side is equal to this, then automatically CPCT wise this side is also equal to this now. Yes, therefore BO is equal to CO CPCT. Therefore BO is equal to CO CPCT. If BO is equal to CO, can we give the conclusion that O is the midpoint of BC? Therefore O is the midpoint of BC. O is the midpoint of BC. See, BO is equal to CO, CPCT. Therefore, O is the midpoint of BC. Is that clear, students? O is the midpoint of BC. So, do you have any confusion related to this problem? Very simple, no? Same to same. All the problems in the triangle congruency, same to same, but which criteria is available, that you have to think and decide. Sometimes you may get you may get two criteria, that, but you have to decide which one you want to take. So that one you have to take and you have to prove the congruency. See that this is the question actually. See, do you have any doubts, students, regarding this? Now, related to this SAS congruency criteria and ASA congruency criteria, you have one exercise. Okay, in that exercise, total 8 problems are there. So that is a homework part. So can you work out 8 problems as homework for today after the test? So tomorrow is holiday, no? Tomorrow you have one complete day gap for the test also. So in that time, spend 1 hour to complete the homework part. Okay. Monday, I need the homework. Total 8 sums. Okay. So you have to be ready with 8 problems. Monday, we are going to discuss the 8 questions. Is that clear, students? So this is about the ASA congruency criteria. See, now I got the meeting warning actually 5 minutes. So if you are not having any doubts, then we'll not call the meeting again. Otherwise, you have to join with the same link. Okay. So I think my concept is over. No, I don't want to take one more congruency criteria, because before going to start one more congruency criteria, we have to finish the one exercise related to this SAS and ASA congruency criteria. So I have to give 1 day gap for that. Okay. So if you are having any doubts, you can ask now. Otherwise, this is the end of the meeting. Okay, so we'll meet on Monday. So homework is compulsory. So you cannot give the excuse that Mataji unit test is there. Okay, you just finish your unit test today. Afterwards, 1 hour you have to spend. Only 1 hour is sufficient to finish this exercise. It is a very easy 8 sums. Okay, so related to congruency, just proving the congruency and taking the CPCT. Congruency, CPCT, congruency, CPCT. See, all the questions are simple questions only. So you can take the three congruency criteria: SAS, ASA, AAS. So any one you can use to solve the problems. Is that clear, students? So if you are having any doubts, you can discuss now. Otherwise, we'll end the meeting. Do you have any doubts, students? No doubts. No, don't want to call again meeting. Mataji, 28 students are there. Okay. Who's that one? Escaped, no?